Hi, my name is Josh Borderud. I'm the Director of Clinical and Pro Bono Programs here at Baylor Law, and this is a brief overview of those programs. The American Bar Association Model Rule 6.1 outlines that pro bono service is voluntary, but emphasizes that every lawyer has a professional responsibility to provide legal services to those unable to pay. A lawyer should aspire to render at least 50 hours of pro bono legal services per year. The Texas Lawyers Creed, a mandate for professionalism, says I am responsible to assure that all persons have access to competent representation, regardless of wealth or position in life, and I commit myself to an adequate and effective pro bono program. Lawyers have a license to practice law, a monopoly on certain services. But for that privilege and status, lawyers have an obligation to provide legal services to those without the wherewithal to pay. And that is Associate Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Rest in peace. What can pro bono do for you here at Baylor Law and in your legal career? It enhances your reputation in the community, builds your network among other lawyers in the bar, grows your legal skill set, and I think there's health, wellness, and especially mental health benefits of serving others. Makes you feel good, knowing that you're making a difference in the lives of those in need. What work is included in the Baylor Law Pro Bono program? Our program is largely a self-directed program. You can work under the law school umbrella in our clinics and other community service and community-facing opportunities, but also outside in the community. Some examples of two types of service. One is pro bono law-related service, and another is pro bono community service. Pro bono law-related service would include government, prosecutors, public defenders, judicial internships, legal aid, law-related nonprofits. Here at Baylor Law, that would include our clinical programs, Adoption Day, People's Law School, our Day of Service. And then pro bono community service would be non-law related. So that would be Habitat for Humanity, Meals on Wheels, Humane Society, other generally non-law related service opportunities. And all students can participate in these programs. The way it works is you record your hours regularly in Bear Tracks, which is our career development software. Our staff will enter your pro bono hours that are done here at Baylor Law, those in the legal clinics, Adoption Day, People's Law School, Day of Service, etc. And there is a cap of 25 hours on two areas of service. One is work that is done when not enrolled in at least 5 hours of course credit. That rule is to get you in the habit of doing pro bono above and beyond your normal obligations. So in the flow of your work, we're wanting you to go above and beyond. That's true pro bono. And community service hours. The general focus and emphasis here is community service hours. There is law-related service, and so we're hopeful that folks will kind of direct their work towards law-related service. So we cap total community service hours over 3 years at 25 hours towards this program. Work that is not pro bono or not included in this program is any work that is done for academic credit. The hours earned towards externships or internships. If that work is done for disciplinary purposes, whether you were ordered by a court to do it, or if you were paid for that work. The only carve out there is if you have a living stipend, say for a Texas Access to Justice pro bono spring break or something like that. Here are some pro bono opportunities at the law school. We've got our legal clinics programs, which we'll get into some of those. We have the Baylor Law Day of Service, a single service day, usually on a Saturday in September. We have Adoption Day, which is headed up by the Baylor Public Interest Legal Society and Professor Fusilier, and that's usually a Friday in November before the week of Thanksgiving. We have People's Law School, which is a community education program, usually the second Saturday in February. And then some community opportunities here in Waco would be the Greater Waco Legal Services CASA of McLennan County, which is court-appointed special advocates, guardian ad litems. Students have served in that capacity. Working with the Family Abuse Center here in Waco. And then the Texas Access to Justice Program, Texas Access to Justice Commission has the Pro Bono Spring Break and the Pro Bono Summer Internships, which are opportunities to get students, usually outside of Waco, getting involved over summers or over spring breaks with legal aid. We've got some recognitions for our students. Students that have completed 50 hours in the program will be recognized in their third year as receiving pro bono honors. Those who have done 100 hours or more will be named pro bono champions at the third year student award ceremony. And then public interest fellows, those who have completed 200 hours or more, are recognized as such at the student award ceremony and then again at their commencement ceremony. An example of a student who's gotten involved in this work and was recognized at a statewide level was Taisha Kimbrough back in 2018. She was named the Texas Access to Justice Commission's Law Student Pro Bono Award recipient. She participated in the Access to Justice Spring Break program. She assisted at Veterans Court on Fort Cavazos. She participated in our Veterans Clinic, our estate planning clinic, and in our trial advocacy clinic. So just a standout student that had a real heart for helping others, and she was recognized in that. All right, let's briefly go over some of our pro bono clinics that are run here at the law school. We have the Veterans Clinic, the Trial Advocacy Clinic, which is representing juveniles, which we'll go into, estate planning, drafting wills for first responders and veterans, Immigration Clinic, which is DACA renewals and naturalization applications, Entrepreneurship Clinic, which is entity formation documents for entrepreneurs and other startups. Intellectual Property Law Clinic is trademark and patent applications through the USPTO. And then we have a Family Law Pro Se Clinic coming online this fall in 2024. The Veterans Clinic was founded in 2012 by Professor Bridget Fusilier. We've served over 2,000 veterans to date. We are grant funded by the Texas Access to Justice Foundation, and we serve low-income veterans and their spouses, primarily at monthly legal advice clinics at the Heart of Texas Veterans One Stop, a veteran serving program of our local mental health authority. Usually 10 student volunteers and around 5 attorney volunteers participate in each monthly clinic. Law students serve in kind of the interviewing role, gathering facts from the veterans, and then the lawyers give the legal advice. Our estate planning clinic is students drafting wills under my supervision and the supervision of Professor Featherston using their State Bar of Texas supervised practice cards. And we have completed and finalized over 500 student drafted wills since 2016. Our trial advocacy clinic consists mainly of our juvenile detention hearings, where students receive their State Bar of Texas supervised practice card and represent children in their initial detention hearings by appointment of the court. These are kind of limited in scope hearings. They are done over Zoom, and we have represented over 600 children since 2017. If you'd like to learn more, feel free to reach out to me or our office manager, Jill Spiegel, here at the law school. We are now on Instagram. We're very proud of that. So give us a follow. You may even see some posts and stories, probably not any reels, but looking forward to being able to working with some of you, and welcome to Baylor Law School.
Welcome everyone to the Baylor Law family. I'm Professor Connie Nichols, and I am the director of the Intellectual Property Law Clinic here at Baylor. I'm so excited to talk to each of you about the opportunity that you have with the Intellectual Property Law Clinic here at Baylor. It's unique because it is truly a clinic. We run it and operate it year-round. In the clinic, you will get the opportunity to gain hands-on experience filing trademarks, copyright, and patents. What's really unique about our clinic is that it's licensed by the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. As a result, you will receive a limited license to practice before the USPTO, thus giving you valuable hands-on experience while in law school. I do hope each of you consider the opportunities that you have and come see me about the intellectual property law clinic at Baylor. Thank you. I look forward to seeing you all.
My name is Professor Page. You'll probably encounter me in your second or third year. I am a professor that teaches upper level business transactions courses such as venture capital, mergers and acquisitions, and securities regulation. And today I wanted to tell you a little bit about the Entrepreneurship Clinic, which is a clinical opportunity for those interested in business transactions. The Entrepreneurship Clinic works with local businesses in the area primarily with respect to business formation and general corporate matters. And we help advise these clients on how to best start their businesses correctly to avoid issues that can arise with formation if they don't pursue an appropriate path at the beginning of that company's life cycle. So students often advise clients and certainly prepare the legal documents necessary for formation of a business. It covers both for-profit businesses and sometimes nonprofit businesses as well. So you get pretty general exposure to formation matters in this clinic and sometimes additional other matter types on a discretionary basis. In terms of credit, students can obtain 1 hour of course credit for participating in the clinic. The requirements of that are to attend a 90-minute onboarding session that I teach to help you understand what we do in the clinic and how we do certain things and the process associated with that. And then as well as completing 45 hours worth of work in the clinic across quarters. So through one or more quarters, you can accumulate those 45 hours. If you have any questions about this or business transaction matters courses generally, feel free to reach out to me anytime. My email is Allen, ALLEN_Page, PAGE at Baylor.edu. Thank you. And again, congratulations on being here, and I look forward to meeting you.